Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing I Hauled It, but Did I Like It? So I did have some things that I originally wanted to come on and discuss with you guys today, but I kind of switched it up with the two hauls that I just recently posted. Just Saturday I posted my Ulta haul, which I've actually had those for a while because I do pre-record. So I have been using them out and I wanted to include some of those items. So you are going to get to see the review very quickly on how I like the things that you saw in that haul on Saturday. So there are a couple of things I want to discuss that I find very, very important. And yes, so let's just get right into this. I did want to let you guys know that you will be seeing me like this in a couple of videos probably all throughout the week, just because this is the only day I have to film, so I have to film them all looking the same way. I'm going through a lot of personal things right now, so I won't be available this week at all, so I am pre-recording, so I will comment back to you guys, but it probably won't be until next week. I'm just going through something very, very personal at the moment, and I need to take a little bit of a break and step back and deal with that in my personal life and my family, and I will be back, but I have pre-recorded all of these, so I'm sorry if that annoys you guys, but this is what I got. The first thing I want to talk about is the Revlon Photo Ready Airbrush Foundation. I got this at Big Lots. It was only $3.50. Now, I was excited to try this out. I saw it at Target, but it was way more expensive, and I didn't know if it would be good or not. I hadn't heard anything about it, so I didn't pick it up. But when I saw it at Big Lots for a huge discount, I picked it right up. Now, it was my shade. It was my shade to a T. It's a mousse makeup, which I love, so I was excited to try it out. It comes in like a tin kind of aerosol can, but it's just a pump. This was horrible, you guys. Horrible. Now, right before I tried this, I saw two other people talk about this, and they did not like it either. So I was very hesitant when I tried it, but I tried it out right away after that because I really wanted to see if I would hate it or not. This was ridiculously horrible. Now I know why it was at Big Lots, because Big Lots carries a lot of discontinued or just, you know, not selling well makeup. So this this is so bad. This filled in every single pore I had and just made it shine, you know, like it gave me pores I didn't know I had. It was horrible. It clung to like weird patches I never knew I had on my face. It made my pores 10 times bigger. It made me look old. It was horrible, and it did not feel good on my skin. I would not recommend this foundation ever to try this. I haven't heard anybody say they liked it. So if you use this and you like it, and maybe you have a weird way that you use it, or a certain way that you use it, or it's best on certain kind of skin types. I have oily skin, which usually makes mousse makeup just work really good on me. Sometimes I'll get extra oily, but not usually. I love mousse makeup, but this was horrible. I would not recommend ever getting this. No. The next thing I want to talk about is the It's a 10 Silk Express. Now, I was really excited when I saw this. I actually wanted to get the original It's a 10 leave-in conditioner, but I saw this. This was a little bit more expensive. This was like $21 for this bottle. But it says it's a Miracle Silk leave-in conditioner, that it's supposed to have explosive silkiness, cuts down drying time, shields against frizz, enhances body, protects color, strengthens hair shafts, instant detangler, ultra moisturizing, glossy shine, and build up free. The smell on this is amazing, you guys. This is something that is worth the money to me. I would purchase it over and over and over again, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. The smell is amazing, and then when I sprayed it in my hair after I got out of the shower, and my hair started to dry, and I let it dry just naturally, and that usually causes a horrible frizzy mess. When I use this, nothing. It was like I flat ironed my hair, and I didn't. It was so silky that, I mean, usually it takes me about 3 different hair products and a whole bunch of heating tools to get my hair that soft and that frizz free. This did that with just a couple of sprays in my hair. My hair smelled good. It looked like I had styled it when I didn't. I mean, this is literally a miracle in a bottle, and $21 at this point feels like a steal. So I would highly recommend grabbing this. I'm not sure how I feel about the original one. I'm still kind of testing it out and seeing how I feel about it. But this one, the Silk Express, worth every penny. The next thing I want to talk about is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This I got on All Cosmetic Wholesale for the same amount that it is on the MAC site. I was just making an order on that site, so I threw it in the cart. They are $20. This, I got it into NW20, which is actually the perfect shade for me. In the jar, it looks like it would be a little bit dark, but it's not. It's just light enough to give me a little bit of brightening, and it has a great coverage. Now, this has been compared to the Maybelline Master Conceal, and it is kind of like that, but different. You can really tell that one is drugstore, one is more high-end, because this is way easier to blend out, and it's not as thick when you're blending it out. But it gives just the right amount of coverage as well. But the coverage for them both is really, really close. I mean, they are close to being a dupe, but not perfect. And a lot of people are saying that they're dupes, and I don't know. I guess that's all in people's opinions, but this is definitely better. And I love this. I absolutely love this. This is another thing that I won't go without. I'll repurchase this. The only thing that I don't like about this is the pumps out too much concealer for me. And I try all the time to just get a little bit out, but I feel like I'm wasting the product. I've only used it a couple of times and it's already almost a quarter way down, and it worries me a little bit because $20 is a lot for a concealer, you know, and I don't want to have to repurchase it so short of a time in between, you know, like I don't want to have to continuously, because that's going to be a lot of money and I won't be able to repurchase it like that. So I was a little bummed that the pump did that. I wish that it had kind of like a doe foot applicator maybe, because that might have been easier and less wasteful, but the concealer itself is awesome. Highly recommend it. The hype is real. This is a great product. The next thing I want to talk about is the hyped up Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I bought this online at Ulta. You guys just recently saw this. If you follow me on Snapchat, you may have seen my issue with this. I do not like this, and I'm returning it, along with a couple other products. But this actually was horrible. This was the worst concealer I've ever tried in my life. I'm wearing it today because I really wanted to give it a good go, and I don't know if you guys will be able to see. I'm going to scooch. But when I go like this, I have more wrinkles on my under eye after using this than I ever have. This made me look like my under eyes like I was 50 years old. And you guys saw it. If you saw that Snapchat, you saw it. And a lot of you commented and said, I see what you're talking about. This was bad. I tried different ways of setting it. I tried different ways of applying it with my finger, with a sponge, with a brush. I tried setting it with a banana powder, with a really high-end powder, with a really low-end powder. I tried everything. And this just brings out every single wrinkle I have. And then today when I was trying to blend it out and I was using a damp beauty blender, it like clung to patches of my cheek, and it's still there. If you guys saw a close-up of me, like right here and right in here, it's all like clumped up and nasty, and I could not get it to spread out. This was horrible. I did not like it. And I have oily skin. Like, I have really oily under eyes, really oily like face. I don't understand like how this is doing what it's doing, because that usually happens to people with dry under eyes or dry skin. This was so bad, and the coverage is just not there for me. I have really dark under eye circles, and this is bad. It had barely there coverage, and it makes me look really, really old. So I'm taking this back. I do not like it, and I'm going to grab something that is way better. The next thing is from my Ulta haul, and this is the NYX HD Studio. I got this in a little bit too dark. Now, I also want to talk to you guys about the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation that I got. Both of these are going back. All three of these items are going back to Ulta. Now, first, this one's a little bit too dark. This is the HD Studio Photogenic foundation. This was really hard to blend out. It made me really, really oily, like disgustingly oily, and I set it as much as I could, and it just was not setting. So I don't like this at all, and I am taking it back, and I'm not going to get a different color. I'm just taking it back. I don't recommend this. I'm oily skin, and usually things blend out very easily with little effort, you know, because my skin is so oily. This was horrible. I did not like it, so no, going back. Now with the Tarte, this is way too light for me, so that's why I'm taking it back. I do want to get my shade in this so I can actually test it out. I tried this on my daughter because she is like translucent, really, really fair, like translucent. You can almost see through her. So I tried it out on her, and it actually like stuck to all these patches on her skin. It was really hard to blend out, but the coverage on it was flawlessly amazing. I mean, very thick consistency. You don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. But I really want to try it on my skin for myself with the right color to see how I feel about it, because it's a pretty expensive foundation. So I'm taking this back before I can really tell you guys how I feel about it. But as of right now, I'm not too impressed with this. So once I get my shade in this and I get to try it out, I'll put it in another I hauled it for you guys. But I really wanted to keep you up to date on what's going on with this and how I'm feeling, because right now I'm not impressed with this either. So that is everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about in this week's I Hauled It But Did I Like It. If you guys have any opinions or any techniques that I can use for any of these products that I didn't care for or am not working with too well, leave me a comment below. Let me know. I'm pretty bummed about the Urban Decay Naked Concealer. I wanted that so bad, and it was so hyped up, and I've tried it so many ways and it's not working. I do not like it. It makes me look old as shit. So if you have any comments about anything that I talked about today, leave me a comment down below. As I said before, I am going through a lot of personal things right now, like worse than I've ever gone through in my life. And it's only going to get worse before it gets better. So I'm just asking for some respect in my privacy right now, some understanding that you will see a lot of videos of me like this week, because I have to pre-record and this is the only day I have, and just please, some understanding. This is just really hard for me. You may see a Niki's Diary go up soon on this issue, just because I like to talk to you guys about what's going on with me. I like to share that. And I'd like you guys to know step by step what's going on in my life, so you can completely understand my actions and things that I do or say. So thank you so much for understanding, for the patience. I will still be around, just not as much as I normally am, and I will still upload as much as I probably normally do. Please excuse that you will see me like this every single time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.